In this video, I want to show you how to create a seeded singles event. So over here in the event dashboard, again, I want to check the event details just to make sure, because I did duplicate these events and change them all up. So I actually found an error. This is supposed to be a singles event. I had it set for 2 players. I do want it BYOP because that is seeded by the order that they're entered into the system. So change that, singles, and everything else looks good. Okay. Now if I come over to the setup bracket tab, it shows that I've already entered some names in here. If I want to add some more players, I just have to increase the size here. So when I add 48, if I scroll all the way to the very bottom, you'll see that there's a blank spot here, and I can type in that player. Okay. Let's see. So to make sure that it is going to be accurate, the bracket's going to be accurate. Well, right now, if I were to create the bracket like this, Doug would be the 1 seed, Bill would be the 2 seed, Brian would be the 3 seed, and so on. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that I've got them sorted by ACL points. Okay, so if I come up here to use conference points, I can get the players' points. It'll have them all pop up here, and as you can see, they're not in order. Okay, so what I do now is I just sort the player list. Okay, and now it's sorted. All right, so Greg, who wasn't on that first couple that I mentioned, he bumped all the way to the top, and then we go from there. All right, so that's how you want to get a seeded event going. I'll scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, same thing. If I want to delete a player, okay, I can delete it. Now let's see what happens right now when I've got this empty player here and I try to create rosters. I'm going to get this error that says still an empty roster spot. Okay, easy to fix. Scroll up to the top here and just do edit list order. All right, that's going to change my view just a little bit. And if I go to the bottom, I can drag the empty spot to the bottom. Okay, come back up here to the top and recheck that button. And then just reduce it by 1 to make sure that that empty spot is now out of there. So let's scroll to the bottom again. Okay, it looks like it's still showing. I can delete it. And as long as I don't have any empty spots, but if you do get that notification, you'll just know that there's an empty spot in there somewhere. Delete them, get them out of there, drag them to the bottom, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so now I can create my rosters. All right, it's just asking me to confirm the team rosters. I can create the bracket. I can send out a link to the bracket when I'm ready. Okay, and I can also view the bracket here. All right, so not much different than the unseeded, the random seeded singles event. This is just this video hopefully showed you how to change it so that you can get them sorted by ACL points.